All right, y'all. Welcome to the Fan Spectrum. We back. We here with Darnell and Aaron going over Atlanta basketball. Now, Darnell, what do you think Atlanta's going to do this playoffs? What you looking for, man?
Well, this is a very young team, right?
Yeah.
We're playing with house money right now, right? We truly are. We're playing with house money. We already won the first series against the Knicks. We dominated the Knicks, but they're the Knicks. So this postseason has really been all about just getting some respect for the Hawks in general, some respect for Trae Young, because he's been disrespected a lot since he's been drafted, But so right now we're playing with house money, but I truly believe that we can win that series. I'm not ready to say we will win the series, but I believe we definitely can win the series.
Okay. But I think now before we started recording this, Aaron had a big grin when we talk about that Sixers sweep. Aaron looked like he had something to say. Double A, let me know. Let me think, bro. Tell me what you got. What's on your mind?
I think the Hawks are a really good team. They're a really dangerous team. They have a deep bench.
Sir.
So they match up against the Sixers really well. But the reason I was grinning because I think that's all they're gonna win. they're not gonna go past my Nets.
I like our chances against the Nets. I'd rather face the Nets than Milwaukee, to be honest. I feel like we match up with you guys way better than we match up with the Bucks. Because we can't stop you guys. No one can really stop you guys. You need a team that's going to outshoot you. And we can definitely do that. We can definitely outscore the Nets. So, look at the. Hey,
okay. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people ain't been watching the Hawks like that all season. We didn't have much national televised games. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I watched every game, and we're a very deep team. You know what I'm saying? We're underrated. No one paid attention to us all year. You know what I'm saying? So you guys laugh.
You know what's crazy? Crazy though? You say it's true. You say that, but Atlanta was looking good coming into the season because of the moves they made, and I think they just kind of been, maybe from our perspective, they just been under the radar. But they've played a great year all year. Right. I'm the Bulls fan, so I've seen Trae. I saw Trae Young 2 or 3 times this year, and Trae Young's lights out. No matter where he's at around the court, he's shooting. He's money. If he's coming off the screen, if he just stops and pops, if he's driving to the basket, he could be with 7-footers down there, and he'll find a way. Throw it over the head, floater, and he can score.
Yeah, well, we had a rough start to the season. I mean, we had a good first week of the season, and then we just kind of tailed off. Obviously, we changed coaches. I don't really know what the situation was going on between Trae and John Collins. I know there was a little rift there. John, I don't know. It's documented that John had an issue with the play calling, or not getting enough touches or whatnot. But we had the talent; it was there. Obviously, they had issues with the coaching, with the head coach Lloyd Pierce. So they made a coaching change with Nate McMillan, and ever since then we've been on fire. We've been on a roll. So I don't know what Nate did.
He welded that team.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, what needs to be changed. I don't know if Lloyd Pierce was holding them back. I heard a few Hawks players had a problem with Lloyd Pierce. I don't know for what reason. But whatever it was, once that coaching change was made, it just unlocked the whole potential of the team. And we've been on a roll since then, So, like I said, when we got on that roll, no one's really paying attention to us. Obviously everybody's paying attention to the Nets, 76ers, Milwaukee, Lakers, yada, 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 Right. And, and don't really want to talk about us, So, but that's always been pretty much Atlanta Hawks, because we haven't had a superstar, since Dominique Wilkins,
Right.
And that's all due respect to, we've had some good to great players, take it back all the way to, Jason Terry, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, those teams, Joe Johnson.
You had that one good year too, where Atlanta was good basketball. You had Horford.
That 60-win team.
That 60-win season.
But
everybody, but we all knew, even Atlanta Hawks fans knew that we was not going to pass LeBron in the Cavaliers. We got swept, We got swept in these conference finals, But we had a great season, but every true Atlanta Hawk fan knew in their heart, really, we was not going to win that series. You know what I'm saying? At least I don't think so. So it's just one of those. It's just one of those where you win some games and it looks good during the regular season, but LeBron in the playoffs, he just knew he was not going to pass them. So but we had a good season. But like I said, we didn't have no true superstar that I feel like that could take us to that next level. And
it was always
like
a team. It was always a team. Like Atlanta's always been a team. Like ever since, like you said, the greats, Wilkes, and like they've always been a team team, like where everybody's a decent or a good player,
solid player.
Nobody's really a star, and that you hit it on the head. Like
right,
Young's that guy. Like Trae Young's gonna be that guy that's gonna bring people in. He's gonna be the guy that recruits. Like it does make perfect sense. I definitely think
it's a superstar-driven league when you have. You have guys like Trae Young or Luka Doncic, and you just hit on that point, Brandon. Like everybody wants to go play with that superstar, so it's already attraction. And then Atlanta's being a very big city, that's also an attraction. So they're set up for a good future run.
Yeah, like I said, I'm glad Trae. Like I said, Trae, since Dominique Wilkins, he's our first legit potential superstar. So that right then, because Atlanta, it's a good basketball market, right? But it's just never been we haven't had much to cheer for. Atlanta, you need a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be the Michael Vicks, the Julio Jones, you need a superstar. That's what we like. That's just always the way it's been. So we haven't had one in over 25 years really. So for a Trae to come in and do what he's doing, and finally, it's not going to take much for him to be either. Not want to say the whole Atlanta Hawks franchise, but definitely it's obvious already. He's probably going to end up being one of the most iconic Atlanta Hawks players if he finishes.
And you can see him being great if he stays on this run for sure.
Yeah, hopefully. And he's only 22 years old.
Right. And I'd like to add on to that. I think the New York series definitely put him on the market. Like I think that had to happen, especially in a market like New York.
Especially the Knicks.
Right, the Knicks.
It was no offense to the Nets.
I mean, they're the king of New York.
It's the Knicks. It's such a big franchise, like their history is huge. They have the fans. You have Spike Lee out there talking trash. Like you go back to Pippen, Jordan days. You can go back as far as that. You can see Pippen talking trash to Spike. You see Reggie Miller talk trash to Spike.
Right.
Everybody talks trash. To see Trae Young now be part of that. To be like,
definitely Trae's giving Reggie Miller vibes. He's giving that villain type vibes, and he's very theatrical. He plays that part. He fits in it very well,
Oh,
he's really playing up to it, and I feel like the NBA in general has just been missing that for so long. There's very, very few players actually play up to that and embrace it, Embrace, I mean, Joel Embiid is another one who plays into that as well sometimes, but Trae, to do it in Madison Square Garden, what I'm saying, in front of a crowd that's been craving playoff basketball for almost 8-9 years. The crowd was so rowdy. I mean, it's for him to perform the way he did on the court and then add that extra little entertainment value to it as well. You know what I'm saying? With the talking back to the fans and the bowing, it's quiet as in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the basketball is great, but that's also extra entertainment that just makes it like, this kid gets it, and he's not afraid of the moment. He's not afraid of the moment.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. What it's crazy about that series too is this is the first time. That was the first time that fans were really getting a taste of being in basketball too. Like everybody's home watching games. Like New York, like those are New York fans for the first time, full stadium again for the first time in a year. Like being like, hey, this is like, welcome to the Madison Square Garden. You're watching playoff basketball. Like that's literally what they're being thrown into. People were going nuts. Like and it's the intensity. It just was perfect. It was nice how it worked. It was a great series. It worked really well for Trae Young for sure, for his stardom, and for overall what he's bringing and all that. It worked out really nice for Trae.
Right, definitely, because you can just see it online that all the slander that Trae got, and all of a sudden within that series, the whole view on Trae just kind of turned. Now everybody kind of loves Trae. I mean, they say he's a villain, but they love him being the villain. So the whole, talk about Trae the rep that he got online. You just kind of seen the movement, and that fans went from hating him for whatever reason to now all of a sudden they're liking him or at least respecting him now. So
that's that swagger, bro. It's the swagger. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is.
Right.
I think Joel Embiid can get his, and the Hawks still have a chance to win. Now, I don't see the Hawks stopping Joel Embiid. I mean, I love Clint. Clint's been great for us all year, but he's overmatched. He's Embiid is just too big. He's too strong. And he's just so skilled, right? And you can't even touch him because he's gonna get fouled. Everything he's gonna get fouled. So you let him. I feel like you let Embiid get his, and we try to lock down everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's how.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, at that point, the series becomes who just scores the most points, right? Who can outscore each other, and that's what it comes down to. I mean, that's where the league is pretty much. It's not really a lot of full defensive teams that are just all defense. A lot of the teams are, I'm going to score more than you, and that's how I'm going to win. Any other thing now, I'm going to give you your open time, just like I did for Atlanta for the Falcons. What do you got to say to those Hawks fans out there, man? We got to get a Hawks Nation.
I like our chances. It all flows through Trae and our bench. So win or lose this series, be proud of what the Hawks did this season. Win or lose, be proud of what the Hawks did this season. And I think that's just a sign of things to come. And it's just the beginning. And yeah, just keep your head up and keep moving for the Hawks.
All right.
I like that.
Thank you, Darnell, for again joining the Fan Spectrum, man. We appreciate you having you on.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys having me.
Coming on.
This is the Fan Spectrum. We out.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
No problem.
Hey guys, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Follow us on
TikTok, Twitter, IG when we get that up and running. And make sure, again, subscribe to that YouTube. Show some love.
Enjoy it, guys. We want to see your viewpoints. And make sure you comment. And if you want to talk trash, hey, bring it on.
Feel free.